So I was playing Street Fighter 2 yesterday, Super Turbo to be specific, and I thought, why can't I play it the way it was meant to be played? I should get a two-player arcade control sticks. And lo and behold, in my searches, it turns out that in Brazil, there's tons of these custom-made arcade sticks with built-in, check this out, built-in Raspberry Pi 3 hardware, the Kodi operating system, and the recall box, version 4.0 or 4.0.2, something like that. And I was just, I got a great deal on it. I got it secondhand. It's really well taken care of, except for like this crack here, which is cool, which is very arcade. But I was just amazed. I was like, wow, there's so much stuff. I was like, I heard of this recall box before. I just never really cared. And man, I got it all here. So much more than I bargained for, in a good sense. It's weird. There's only like 55 games for the PlayStation, but PC Engine, the Capcom arcade board, MAME. I say Mommy, so just, you know what, just stick to it. Mommy, Neo Geo with King of Fighters and Fatal Fury, Metal Slug, all of that. Atari 2600, 7800, Lynx, Neo Geo Pocket, Pocket Color, Wonder Swan, which I've only seen for sale once in Europe, and I never held one, never played one. Of course, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, Game Boy Advance, Game Boy Color, Game Boy, and even the Virtual Boy, which I was checking out right before I did the video. And it's, you know what? Yeah, it's a dark chapter in Nintendo's history. I mean, I didn't even have the 3D option here, but, you know. So, yeah, and then the Master System, just, you know, before I check out, because, yeah, I'm going to open this up to show you guys, because I'm curious as well. And the Master System in the West, it turns out, was just a SEGA Mark 1000 with a new body. The actual Master System was only ever released in Japan. Isn't that crazy? Game Gear, PlayStation, yeah, okay, we saw them all. So cool. And apparently there's a new version of this this recall box with, if I'm not mistaken, Sega CD, Dreamcast, and a bunch of older consoles like Magnavox, the Odyssey. And it's just so great. Man, look at all this stuff. But you know what? Let's take a look inside and see what's going on. On the outside, though, we can see this is held by two Phillips screws. And then here in the back, interestingly enough, hinges, which is cool, makes it a lot easier. And also, which is totally awesome, apparently they have updates for, oops, my cable's kind of busted. Yeah, there we go. Apparently there's updates that you can download. I haven't checked that out yet. And also, okay, so by default, it's player 1, player 2. And then here you have 4 players. So player 1, player 2, player 3, player 4. If you stick anything in here, it's going to override this. But why would anybody ever do that unless you're playing, well, a console? But let's check out the inside. Okay, screws are out, and I turned on the flash for this. And what do we have here? This seems like actually pretty decent hardware. The handiwork's pretty good. I am almost certain this is done in Brazil. I can't be absolutely sure. It would seem strange that this would be imported, because it could not have been this cheap. This is AWESOME hardware. I'm not sure if this is the best stick in the world. I'm not a connoisseur in terms of arcade hardware. I know some stuff, but not too much. But I mean, it's good to see that if need be, I can replace something if it goes bust. But it seems pretty cool. Also, I find it strange that if this was done in Brazil, I find it strange that they would write it in English, up, down, and right, what? I don't know what that says. Maybe L, maybe R, I don't know. Yeah, so let's check out the board. The board seems legit. It's a made in the UK. There on the upper right, you can tell. Made in the UK, Raspberry Pi 3 model BV1.2. And the soldering is all great. Everything looks cool. So no complaints. Then the hot glue extravaganza over there is a little, I don't know. I'm not gonna say shoddy. I'm not gonna complain, but could have done a little better. But I get it. It's so that you don't accidentally pull on this, and then you have to open it to plug it back in. It's even glued over here. And this might be the only thing that I didn't really like, because I mean, check this out. The length of the cable is like maybe like 40 inches. Like a Super Nintendo controller has more cable length than this. So yeah, that's the only thing. I might change that if I care enough. If not, who cares? Oh, the guy who sold this to me actually gave me this as well. So yay. My other one broke. It was also, I mean, it was cheaper than this. This is a pirate controller, but it was definitely cheaper than this. This one seems okay. So I got a great deal. Okay, so real quick, I'm going to show you guys how this thing works in action. Yeah, why not? Oh, I tried to do the Akuma cheat and I couldn't do it. Whatever. Sorry about the image. This is the best I can do right now. Oh, yeah, look at that. True stick. Oh, this is great. Dude, this is so cool, man. Yeah, okay, I'm hooked again. I gotta go play. So, yeah, what do you guys think of this? Why don't you drop a comment and I'll get back to you if I ever drop this, because I'm totally addicted right now. Let me concentrate, damn it. Oops. See ya.